Good evening, faculty, administrators, families, friends, distinguished members of the School Board of Directors, Superintendent Dr. Andy Senko, and most importantly, the class of 2025. My name is John Raddick, and I hold the distinct privilege of being principal of Council Rock South High School. It is an honor to welcome you to our beautiful campus and our beautiful gymnasium. I would like to introduce Mr. Corey Axler, music teacher and director of CR South's vocal ensemble, accompanied by Mr. John Burns, music teacher and marching band director, to lead us in the singing of our national anthem. Please remain standing after the anthem for a moment of silence. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Tonight, we unite our thoughts as we pause and reflect on all those who are unable to join us this evening. Thank you. Please be seated. I would like to acknowledge some special people in the audience tonight. Thank you to Dr. Senko, Central Office Administrators, and our School Board of Directors for your support and stewardship throughout this school year. Welcome and thank you to the faculty and staff who have been with the class of 2025 every step of the way. Elementary staff, middle school staff, and high school staff. Yours is a noble profession, and we thank you. Please rise for acknowledgement. A special thank you to 3 individuals who have helped guide this class. 12th grade class advisors, Mrs. Mahoney and Mr. Lingman. Please rise for acknowledgement. And a special thank you to a valued colleague and friend, who will be retiring from education after 33 years of service. He is a consummate teammate who has had a tremendous impact on our community. 12th grade principal, Mr. Scott Layer. Finally, I would like to extend gratitude to the graduates' first and best teachers, the parents and guardians of the class of 2025. Even though this day is about your child, it is also very much about you. Many, many thanks and congratulations. Now let's turn our attention to the class of 2025. In an ever-increasingly turbulent world, it takes brave individuals to stand up for freedom and democracy. I ask any student enlisting in the armed services, entering a ROTC program, or attending one of the service academies to please rise for acknowledgement. In a class filled with academic achievers, there are some students who have distinguished themselves at the very highest level of educational excellence. Wearing silver medallions and representing the top 10% of the class, would the Council Rock South Scholars please rise for acknowledgement? Wearing gold medallions and seated at the head of our class, representing the top 2% of graduating seniors, please join me in saluting our distinguished scholars. Class of 2025, it is customary for a commencement speaker to offer profound wisdom and advice to a graduating class. After extensive thought and consideration, I have landed on these words of wisdom. Live like a dog. I said it and I'll say it again. Live like a dog. Now, some of you may be thinking, wait, he wants us to find a corner of the room, of the house, and sleep all day? No, I'm not asking you to do that. But one could argue that in a fast-paced, instant gratification world like ours, a little rest and rejuvenation may not be a bad thing. Picture this scene. You get home from school or work. It was a long day. And you get into the house. Who's there to greet you? The dog. Excited. I mean, they're so excited to see you. Jumping up and down. They want to give you hugs and kisses. The dog acts like when you left in the morning, they were never going to see you again. And all of a sudden, the dog disappears for a few seconds and comes back with a tennis ball in its mouth. It wants to play. Dogs love to play. So you have some time, so you go out in the yard. The dog drops the tennis ball at your feet. You bend down to get it, but there's saliva all over it. So you pick it up like this, and you go to throw it. Did you ever notice that you can't fool a dog with a throw? If you pretend you're going to throw, and you do the throwing motion and don't throw the ball, the dog just goes like this, waiting for you. So when you finally throw that ball and it's in the air, the dog takes off. There's no progression of speed for the dog to achieve its goal. It goes immediately for that ball as fast as it can. And the ball will hit the ground maybe once, maybe twice, settle into the grass. And as the dog approaches the ball, it's going so fast it can't stop. And it tries to stop and it slides past the ball. Or in some cases, it tumbles and it rolls past the ball. When that dog gets up, does it retreat to a corner of the yard with its head down, saying, I didn't achieve my goal? No. The dog regroups, gets the ball, brings it back to you for another round. Next day you come home, same scenario. But this time you have a commitment. You're either sick, you have somewhere to go, work, you have to go to a practice or a rehearsal or something. You come in, the dog's real excited again. Sorry, pup, can't do it. And you go upstairs to get changed. The dog turns slowly with the ball in its mouth and wanders back to its corner of the house. Day 3, you return home again. Is the dog in the corner, laying there saying, you didn't play with me yesterday, I'm not going to come and greet you today? No. The dog is excited as ever to see you come home. Dogs exhibit unconditional love. They don't judge or hold back. That kind of love is powerful. As you move forward, try to show that same kindness and acceptance to yourself and to others. It helps build strong communities and helps everyone grow. Think about how the dog greets you upon returning home. Your entrance brings excitement and hope. A dog's greatest emotional asset is the hope that each day will unfold some new treasure or opportunity. Hold on to that kind of hope. It will help you face adversity, find new opportunities, and assist in creating an amazing future. Finally, dogs are extremely loyal. They have a gut sense about good souls and will give unconditional love, support, and connection to those whom they trust. Stay true to what matters most, your values, your goals, and the people who believe in you. Class of 2025, we love you. We wish you the best. Thank you. At this time, I am pleased to introduce the first of 3 graduation speakers, Gavin Sudak, President. President of the class of 2025, embodies the spirit and vitality of this wonderful class. Next year, Gavin will study business administration and finance at the University of Pittsburgh. Please join me in welcoming Gavin.
Friends, families, esteemed faculty, and the class of 2025, my name is Gavin Sudak. Wow, we're here. We were warned it would go by fast, but it honestly feels like yesterday we were walking through those front doors of Council Rock South for the first time on move-up day. Throughout the years, we have all watched each other grow and shared some of the best moments of our lives together. Whether it was cheering on the Hawks, watching the Birds win the Super Bowl, or going on our senior class trip to Disney, we sure lived it up. When I got back from Disney, my mom pulled out the old memory box filled with pictures, drawings, cards, and toys that could never be parted with. We sat there, going through the artifacts of my childhood, and laughed as we pulled out Pokemon cards, Rainbow Loom, Disney Infinity figures, and Shopkins. Yes, ladies, second grade me was a Shopkins collector. As I went through the memory box, I reminisced on a time when life was simpler, a time in our life when our biggest worry was whether or not our Beyblade would spin longer than someone else's. And then I found it. At the bottom of the memory box, a Rubik's Cube. Unlike the rest of the toys that went in and out of trendiness, the Rubik's Cube stuck around. While it looked so simple, its complexity was its draw. That simple fact made me realize something. Life is a lot like a Rubik's Cube. It starts out perfect, all put together and fresh, and then you start turning it. Before you know it, it's all scrambled and its colors are all over the place. You stare at it for a minute and wonder what got you here. Each one of those turns represents a stage in our life, a moment when things are changing and we are learning to adapt. Each turn represents a new opportunity or a new lesson. Each of our cues began to turn as we went through middle school and a global pandemic that shut the world down. Then we transitioned to high school, lacking the social awareness typically gained in the prior years. Then, this is all while trying to be typical freshmen, hoping to at least avoid getting lost in the hallway for the third day in a row. But fast forward 4 years, and we did it. We succeeded. We solved it. We all took different paths, but we reached the end goal together, the same destination at the same time. Look around you. Really look. This is the last time that all of our cubes will be put back together at the same time. Today marks a milestone, a day where we have it solved, but also marks the beginning of our next round, where we all head off to scramble it again. As we go into college, a trade, the workforce, or the military, we will face more setbacks and adversity, turning our cubes through all dimensions. However, unlike when we were younger, we can't peel off the stickers and rearrange them so it looks like we solved it. We can't cheat life. Facing our new future can be scary, the fear of making the wrong choice. However, I hope this next fact will provide you with some comfort. There are actually 43 quintillion ways to solve a Rubik's Cube. Class of 2025, I know that any challenge life throws at us, we can and will overcome. If I can leave you with one thing, it's to live each and every day with a smile on your face and appreciate every turn life has to bring you, because you never know, it might be the one that solves your cube. It has been my privilege to serve as your class president. Congratulations, everyone.
Our next graduation speaker will be attending the University of Pennsylvania and will major in finance and business analytics. Please welcome distinguished scholar Zoe Emerson.
Good evening, families, friends, supporters, teachers, school administration, and most importantly, good evening to the class of 2025. Our whole lives, we've dreamt of this moment, graduation. Every time we've complained about homework, every time we've stressed over a test, every time we were simply just bored in class, this moment has flashed in our heads, taunting us as a distant dream. But now it's here. And despite all of the excitement, pride, uncertainty that surrounds graduation, it almost feels familiar. It feels like going from 6th grade to middle school. It feels like turning 10. It feels like learning to ride a bike without the training wheels when your heart's racing and someone's running behind you only to let you go, and then you're on your own and you wobble and you panic and you realize that you're doing it. You're moving forward on your own. This moment, this adrenaline rush of fear and freedom, this is what change feels like. It's a familiar anxiety we get from the new things that we do. It's the inevitable recurring force that comes and mixes up all of our lives. This moment is so incredibly special, but it's not necessarily new. This bittersweet pit in our stomachs is a sign of growth and change in all of our experiences, from heated North-South games and blue, white, and gold night, to keystones, SATs, and, well, Messina tests. They've all prepared us for this very moment. The future is unknown, but that's exactly why it is so powerful. All of you have the ability to make it whatever you want. Whether you'll take notes in your lecture as a college student, or learn on the job as an apprentice, or stand proudly in uniform as a member of our military, there is no mold and there are no limits. Anything is truly within our grasp. But it won't be easy. You'll struggle and you'll question yourself, and it'll take bravery, perseverance, and the consistent effort to try and get 1% better each day. But just like riding that bike, you'll straighten out. And before you know it, once again, you'll be moving forward all on your own. Graduation is not an end, nor a beginning. It is a continuation of us, our growth, our stories. Change isn't new to us, and that's exactly why we should embrace it like an old friend. Graduation is just another step forward, not into some vague, undefined unknown, but into the familiar pattern of becoming who we're meant to be. So let us evolve into our future selves, not with anxiety, but with the self-assurance and awareness that we are headed in the right direction. Because if change made us who we are today, well, just imagine who will become tomorrow. Thank you.
Our final graduation speaker will be attending Yale University and will major in ethics, politics, and economics. Please welcome distinguished scholar and class officer, Stephen Belder.
Families, friends, esteemed guests, and the graduating class of 2025. From day one, we have been in a hurry. We hurried through those first awkward hellos, hurried to ace the test, beat the buzzer, get the part, make the team, hurried to grow up. We hurried each week to get to the weekend, to get to the next break, to get to the summer, only to find out we have an asynchronous snow day without any snow. For 4 years, we walked these beige and burgundy halls with a mix of anticipation and angst, excitement and fear, but most significantly, a sense of urgency. Above all, we hurried to get there, wherever there is. Now that we finally arrived at this culminating moment, however, I can't help but ask, what did we miss while we were trying to make it in such a hurry? We worked hard for the grades, the C's that turned out to B's and A's, the rivalry games against North that were lost 1 year prior and won the next, the auditions that passed you up, but now you have the lead. Friends who were just classmates a year ago will be your future roommates, bridesmaids, business associates, and the guy your kids will call uncle. We rushed through 4 years for this. So here we are, decked out in our blue and white, and we think to ourselves, where are we rushing off to next? When the next mountain for us to climb emerges, and it will, what will we notice? Will we notice the people who shower us with love, even when we're not at our best? Will we notice the late night talks, the silent car rides, the unexpected kindness from a friend you haven't made yet? Will we notice that life requires 1,000 beautiful pauses between those praiseworthy achievements? Class of 2025, I hope we can become a generation that doesn't race through our days. I hope we can stop mid-sentence to say, wait, this right here, I don't want to miss this. We do not need to race. What we need is presence, heart, passion, curiosity. We need time to be a little weird, to laugh too loudly, to dance offbeat, to sing way out of key, to wonder without rushing to a conclusion. Not to chase more, but to see more, to feel more, to live more. Let this next journey be one of asking, of caring deeply, and of staying insatiably curious. Our next mountain stands ready to accept our endeavors. But let us be in no hurry to find the answers. They will come when we finally slow down enough to notice. We are alive, and we are about to graduate. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Our graduation speakers. At this time, we will begin the presentation of diplomas. Reading the names of this year's graduating class are Mrs. Justine McGeckern, Assistant Principal, and Mr. David Lingman, 12th grade class advisor. Please hold applause until the conclusion of presentations.
Our distinguished scholars: Carly Lynn Bolkin, Distinguished Scholar. Zoe May Emerson, Distinguished Scholar, Commencement Speaker. Andrew Mitchell Freeman, Distinguished Scholar. Jordan Sean Levin, Distinguished Scholar. Jake Moore, Distinguished Scholar. Braden Jared Rubenstein, Distinguished Scholar. Braden Sims, Distinguished Scholar. Aaron Braden Solid, Distinguished Scholar. Hallie Candace Wilson, Distinguished Scholar.
And now, the officers of the class of 2025. Gavin Michael Sudak, Class President, Commencement Speaker. Rachel Eliana Buchnick, Class Vice President. Sophia Bazarbayeva, Class Secretary. Stephen Alexander Belder, Distinguished Scholar, Class Treasurer, SAB Representative, and Commencement Speaker. Isabella Victoria Kura, Class of 25, Public Relations. Elise Marie Lindros, SEB President. Ryan Grace Fair, SEB Vice President. And now, the class of 2025. Kaylee Marie Abendroth.
Aiden Michael Levin.
Anthony O. Abreu.
Ian Alexander Lihani.
Zachary Apt.
Megan Alyssa Lindsay.
Rowan Adams.
Gianna Margaret Littig.
Hunter Garcia Edelman.
Toby R. Loftus.
Sydney L. Adler.
Gavin D. Long.
Elizabeth Grace Agnella.
Kelly Ann Longmore.
Rue Ahmad.
Julia Michelle Lowe's.
Jasminikon Akmalova.
Jessica Leiden.
Jack Albright.
Emily Catherine Lynn.
Cole Malcolm Alcoff.
Jake McCartney.
Jennifer Alpert.
Catherine Sydney McKercher.
Nicholas Lewis Altamari.
Rachel Madera.
Ariana Alvarez.
Jake Leo Maisie.
Owen Michael Anderson.
Anna McCarr.
Jacob W. Andrews.
Shaksoda Banu Mahmoud Janova.
Lola Arizmendi.
Grace Elizabeth Mann.
Anton Armstrong.
Catherine Elizabeth Marino.
Arzamat Azankulov.
Marissa Sienna Marino.
Rushana Ashrafova.
Ava Markley.
Anthony Oleto.
Colin John Martin.
Jordan Bryce Avila.
Sophia Marushvili.
Sazim Avdantalova.
Matthew Christopher Masucci.
Jessica Nicole Badishin.
Bethany Ruby Matthew.
Tanner Bailey.
Peter Thomas Matisse.
Lily Baker.
Jake Maurer.
Emily Balabar.
Lila Kate McCullum.
Beck Barakov.
Carly Lynn McCory.
Brandon Barishnikov.
Shane McCreary.
Lucas Gabriel Bass.
Caden McDonough.
Shane Thomas Bauer.
Jake McDonough.
Carl H. Bauer.
Grace E. McAhaw.
Lily Potter Beard.
Owen McAhaw.
Colin Edward Beck.
Selena Marie McGuigan.
Alana Isabel Belov.
Victoria R. McHale.
Julia Benincasa.
Brooke McInerney.
Nicholas Bennett.
Jada Lynn T. McKenna.
Shota Berishvili.
Francis McEwen.
Drew J. Burkus.
William McEwen.
Olivia Rose Batesh.
John Mendola.
Luca Bikkushvili.
Riley Jane Mensick.
Gavin M. Bird.
Zana Maroli.
Lily Blankenship.
Gia Messina.
Daniel Jacob Blick.
Liliana Grace Metrick.
Kira E. Bondiski.
Kayla Joy Mickelberg.
Taylor Marie Booth.
Matthew J. Mickelson.
Joseph Paul Bowman III.
Bryn Arlene Minko.
Nora Margaret Bounds.
Matthew D. Mino.
Maeve Elise Boys.
Emily Miskowski.
Owen Boys.
Sophia M. Mitzes.
Benjamin William Brillhart.
Dominic Francis Montebello.
Kyla Marie Briscoe.
Michael Vincent Moore.
Bianca Sky Britton.
Sophia Renee Moore.
Jake Britton.
Haley Elizabeth Morawski.
Ariella Bruselinski.
Jared Joseph Morris.
Felicia Bruselinski.
Jackson Chase Mosley.
Josiah Brown.
Elizabeth Moikovsky.
Kylie Alexis Brown.
Albina Mukashiva.
Asher M. Brown Hunt.
George Mullen Jr.
Alexis Brunetto.
Jack T. Murphy.
Victoria Brunazzi.
Anthony Mutarelli.
Zachary L. Bruschi.
Karina Nazaruk.
Noah Ryan Berenga.
Kaylee Victoria Nelson.
Connor James Burke.
Drew A. Nemeth Jr.
Jeannie Isabella Burke.
Maxime Nipachatov.
Liam Joseph Cahill.
Grace Neubauer.
Sean Campbell.
Annalise Laura Neville.
Emily Cantwell.
Michael Nilly.
Samuel Cantwell.
Ethan Nussbaum.
Caitlin A. Carroll.
Peyton Morgan Oberdick.
Nadia Nicole Castillo.
Cassidy O'Brien.
Brianna E. Chambers.
Aiden Oak.
Wyatt Chambers.
Catherine O'Kane.
Jacob Charn.
William Christopher O'Neill.
Kenny Check.
Olga Padabed.
Angelina Marie Chalou.
Prabha Paniker.
Catherine M. Shirello.
Bryce R. Parker.
Nabia A. Chauhan.
Victoria Parks.
Dominic Semino.
Divya Patel.
Julia Ryan Semino.
Rahi J. Patel.
Aiden Thomas Clark.
Jonathan Jack Pavlicek.
Brian Michael Clark.
Chase Pavlo.
Deacon Robert Cody.
McKenna Christina Pierce.
Gavin P. Cole.
Alexander Paraboro.
Olivia Rose Cole.
Peter T. Paraboro.
Santina Coleman.
Alex Seraphim Perez.
Sophia Elizabeth Coleman.
Daniel Perez.
Sean R. Coleflesh.
Ava Perot.
Logan Collins.
Kylie D. Picard.
Molly Conaway.
Edward William Paseric.
Erin Connolly.
Felix Padagetsky.
Greta Conover.
Krista Mackenzie Powell.
Ariana Cordero.
Peter Prostowski.
Rowan Kosak.
Isabella Prohorov.
Jillian Coville.
Erica Sophia Pronin.
Morgan Crognelli.
Victoria Ilyana Promushkin.
Dominic Mateo Cupo.
Katrin S. Primack.
Ava Curry.
Aubrey N. Pushman.
Hudson Dene.
Catherine Eileen Rayhill.
Alyssa Grace Daniel.
Sarverbek Ramanov.
Faith Hope Dawson.
Adeline L. Riksowski.
Mia J. Dean.
Trevor Rexowski.
Kelly Elizabeth DeLeese.
Luke Richard Ralston.
Luke Demetsky.
Jeremy Reese Rayer.
Avery Devlin.
Kylie Anne-Marie Ream.
Dilip S. Dillon.
Fiona Reckner.
Abdil Gabriel Diaz Burgos.
William Bernard Reese.
Charles Paul Durkis III.
Nicole Rich.
Owen Dillon.
Mary Kate Riley.
Jamie Lynn Dina.
Anastasia Ravitska.
Grace Donnelly.
Nazari Ravitsky.
Luke Paul Donahue.
William Rhodes.
Nick Donahue.
Shandel Ridkadim.
Liam James Donovan.
Brooke Haley Ripkin.
Anthony J. Dooley Jr.
Skylar Grace Ring.
Alyssa Rose Doherty.
Julia Grace Robbins.
Brianna Charlotte Douglas.
Jacoby Hayes Rocco.
Kevin J. Dowling.
Olivia Rodriguez.
Madison Elizabeth Dowling.
Rowan James Roosevelt.
Adam Fahmy Elabed.
Brittany Paige Roth.
Josue David Engleton Sapone.
Alfie Ross Rustamov.
Jaden Ray Esterzon.
Keith Jared Sadowski.
Stephanie Eleni Falbo.
Caden M. Saylor.
Cade Farhat.
Graham Robert Sajeski.
Patrick Joseph Farrell.
Sean Adam Steknovsky.
Leah Victoria Fedorov.
Eve Sala.
Tegan Olivia Farello.
Juliet Ann Salvi.
Ava Marie Fernandez.
Denora Satarova.
Anna S. Ferry.
Julia Nicole Scanapico.
Daniel Filipov.
Walter Scarborough.
Zachary Fisher.
Alana Shaiken.
Molly Elizabeth Fitzgerald.
Grace Olivia Schindewolf.
Ethan D. Flannery.
Emily Elizabeth Schlemmer.
Lainey Fleming.
Kinsley Schmidt.
Francesca L. Forsyth.
Madison Perry Schmidt.
Catherine Fortunato.
Cade Shates.
Devin Ray Fox.
Andrew Tyler Schramm.
Logan Christopher Foyd.
Emma Renee Schwartz.
Alana Sophie Fraserman.
Erica Jane Schweidler.
Ethan Lee France.
Joseph Shoketti.
Nathan Russell Freed.
Caleb Sedinan Selassie.
Maria Freeman.
Mia Seifert.
Sarah Freeman.
Asada Shabazz.
Zachary M. Gaynor.
Christopher James Schaefer.
Kylie B. Gallagher.
Yasser Muhammad Shalchi.
Ryan Michael Gallagher.
Michael A. Shalovich.
Fareed Ghaniev.
Cooper Sherwood.
Jesse Gabriel Gassman.
Dylan Michael Sherwood.
Jeffrey A. Gessner.
Dylan Schickvarger.
Gianna Marie Giglio.
Jonathan Eli Shiloh.
Jamie Lauren Gokman.
Georgi Shinjiashvili.
Anastasia Golab.
Thomas G. Shakowski.
Justin Michael Guntarek.
Alexander Shupnier.
James David Goodwin.
Taylor L. Siegel.
Sabrina Gosman.
George Joseph Simon.
Jalen Marie Graham.
Andrei O. Singolovich.
Annie Layla Grichner.
Jonathan William Sivak.
Anastasia Grigorenko.
Eden Skolnick.
Maria Grigorians.
Jack Slayman.
Armandi Jeremy Gutierrez.
Ryan Patrick Small.
Cozy Aegon Guaicolo.
Diana Smirnova.
Samantha Haas.
Addison Kristen Smith.
Ryan Hagenbuck.
Alexa Smith.
Aubrey Hammonds.
Alyssa Smith.
Devin Ann Handel.
Brady Thomas Smith.
Julian N. Handlin.
Jagger J. Smith.
Ryan John Haneko.
Joseph R. Smith.
Patrick Hansel.
Jeremy So.
Ronan J. Harding.
Megan Lynn Speak.
Pearl Rose Hasid.
Caden Bry Spector.
Riley T. Hazlitt.
Emily Spence.
Elizabeth Maureen Hearn.
Andy Evan Spolsky.
Ryan Patrick Hickey.
Hunter D. Stack.
Brielle Hilser.
Samuel P. Stark.
Evan J. Holleran.
Mason Steingraber.
Ashley Elizabeth Holleran.
Emma Stewart.
Veronica Marie Hauk.
Serena Valentina Sickle.
Michael F. Hauser.
Haley Stone.
William F. Hauser.
Frandy Suero Jaquez.
Jinhui Huang.
Cooper Thomas Sullivan.
Kylie Hudson.
Sean D. Sullivan.
Timothy Kyle Hunke.
Mattia Sirachi.
David A. Irving II.
Hayden Tarantino.
Abduvali Ishanov.
Ethan L. Taylor.
Lily Jakemski.
Seth Ari Titleman.
Joseph Jarema.
Luke Telagatis.
Mega John.
Nikki Kim Tatch.
Bria Joseph.
Nevin Benu Thomas.
Elizabeth Juba.
Chase Tiemann.
Andrew Kaganov.
Amaya Monique Todd.
Aaron Yisrael Kamenetsky.
Abdulaziz Tolaboyev.
Mason Albert Kaminsky. Mason Albert Kaminsky.
Katarzyna Anna Tomas.
Mary Margaret Kane.
Madison Torpy.
Hayden Joseph Kang.
Taylor V. Tran.
Maximus Andreas Katsouris.
Nathan Trump.
Nala T. Cower.
Colin Thomas Turnbull.
Nicholas Kearney.
Genevieve David Tyler.
Olivia Genevieve Kearney.
Veronica Sophie Tisch.
Lance Merrick Kenny.
Lex Hayden Udell.
Erin Kenish.
Rafaela Umansky.
Sugdiona Casanova.
Ginona Usamanova.
Michael Dominic Kilday.
Sarah Jane Ustenko.
Harrison D. Kim.
Noah Vadakat.
Lana Kim.
Olivia Valley.
Tessa Elizabeth King.
Leighton Sky Van Steenberg.
Chase D. Kanairi.
Aiden Fitzpatrick Vaughn.
Michaela Kirkman.
Elizabeth Grace Viscusi.
Joshua Paul Kitch.
Emerson I. Wukowski.
Kendall Klimovitz.
Dylan Bruce Wagner.
Ella Kepke Cipriani.
Peyton R. Wallace.
Adeline Ileana Kogan.
Sydney Waninger.
Adam J. Coleman.
Alexa Cameron Waring.
Travis Michael Korn.
Aaron Waskowitz.
Ryan W. Krepich.
Caitlin Marie Warziniak.
Sophia Kublanov.
Katerina Allison Ware.
Dennis Kudrinsky.
Robert A. Weiss Jr.
Daniel Kolb.
Ryan Andrew Weckluck.
Abigail Rose Kurtz.
Jonah A. Weston.
Abby Kushner.
Mason Scott Joseph Wiener.
Maria Lagutina.
Sky Wiggins.
Anna Lally.
Jake Robert Wilkinson.
Sophia Joy Landolfi.
Shannon Kimberly Williams.
Sophia Rose Lane.
Zachary Williams.
Jessica Sophia Lannis.
Chloe Adele Windsor.
Kane Lawler.
Robert W. Wojciechowski III.
Savannah R. Leonardi.
Ryan James Wojciechowski.
Emily Marie Leone.
Sean K. Wojciechowski.
Vladislav Lashinsky.
Caroline Wright.
Aubrey Alexandra Lewis.
Mackenzie Riley Wynn.
Reagan Amelia Lewis.
Jayla Marie Wysocki.
Dominique Lehman.
Layla Yancey. Eric Scott Yanowski. Sophia Annalise Yarnell. Jordan S. Young. Sadislam Yuldashev. Annabelle Zant. Daniel Robert Patrick Zarnowski. Melania Sophia Zaduro. Maria Arnold Zelinskis. Paige May Zitter. Anna Sophia Zubenko.
But the class of 2025 right there. Once again, it is my privilege to introduce Mr. Corey Axler and the South Vocal Ensemble. Please rise for the singing of Council Rock's Alma Mater. Please be seated. And now it is time for 488 hawks to leave the nest and soar. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce our Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Andy Senko.
Thank you, Mr. Raddick. Graduating class of 2025, everybody in this room is here to celebrate you tonight, and I will just ask you for a few seconds of latitude. If you would just join me in thanking Mr. Raddick and Mr. Lair for their dedicated years of service to Council Rock. We wish you the very best on retirement. Class of 2025, congratulations. You have arrived. You stand here today as fully prepared and accomplished Council Rock South seniors, ready to step forward into the greater world with confidence in the journey ahead. This is the moment, the culmination of your efforts, the turning point that declares to the world that you're ready to embrace all that the future holds. Today, you are recognized not only for completing a rigorous body of work, but for earning the title of Council Rock High School South graduate. The path to this day has demanded persistence, resilience, and vision. It has brought you to this defining moment where your future stretches wide before you, open, limitless, and brimming with potential. In the presence of your families, your teachers, your community, and your friends, take pride in what you have achieved. Savor this moment. Let it sink in and stay with you. As your story becomes part of Council Rock legacy, know that you carry with you our lasting pride and admiration. Wherever the future takes you, you will always be part of the Council Rock family. Members of the Board of School Directors, the students seated before you have met the requirements for graduation set forth by the Board of Directors of the Council Rock School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And at this time, I would like to now introduce you to Council Rock board member and Rowan's dad, Mr. Michael Roosevelt, for the conferral of the diplomas. Mr. Roosevelt?
What an accomplishment. Class of 2025. Today is about you. This is an important point in your life for you, your teachers, and your families. Take a minute, seriously, take a minute to soak this up, this moment in your lives, as you sit in this arena. A cousin of mine once said that the critic doesn't count, that the credit belongs to the one who is actually in the arena, who strives valiantly and comes up short, because there is no effort without error or shortcomings, who, at the end, knows the triumph of high achievement, and at the worst, if you fail, failed while daring greatly. Look at those around you. They're also about to enter their own next arena. I've known many of you since your kindergarten year. It's been fun watching each of you grow and succeed. Think of all the friends you've made over the past 13 years. Think about all your teachers who helped educate you this past approximately 2,300 school days, you have met an important goal in your life. The first thing you do after you've met a goal is to celebrate. I expect there will be a lot of celebrating after this ceremony. Then, after you've celebrated, set a new goal. Welcome to the arena. I wish all of you to dare greatly in it, and that each of you experience further success. And now it's the moment you've been waiting for, class of 2025. Are you ready? Having met the requirements as set forth by the Board of Directors of the Council Rock School District and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, I confer upon each of you the diplomas recognizing your graduate status. Please move your tassel from the right side of your cap to the left. I now pronounce you graduates of Council Rock High School South.
That concludes our ceremony tonight. Please drive safely.